Hero in almost 60 seconds, Angrax. After a short hiatus we are back, and it's time to have a look at our, am I even allowed to say this on YouTube? Screw it. Black Legion heroes, starting with Drakfus Angrax. Clad in Terminator armor with nails your mother would envy and tusks that give most elephants imposter syndrome, what is this bundle of terminal joy all about? Let's find out. Angrax is actually an extremely kind man in private. He makes sure all the potted flowers aboard the vengeful spirit are watered, is a god emperor father to half the children born aboard her to the mortal crewmen, and holds poetry recitals in Cargo Bay 17-01D on Tuesdays. Angrax's active hits his melee target and another random enemy unit adjacent to Angrax with 4 hits of power damage, and any kills that can trigger battle fatigue get 2 rolls for it, increasing the chance to scare any susceptible units away. Angrax's passive lets him take a slash of 1 power damage hit at any and all enemies who try to move away from him, and increases the damage he deals with each hit to any targets he has moved into melee range of in this turn. Useful as a soft crowd control tool in PvP and extremely so in Onslaught, or Legendary Release event stages, where you can deep strike Angrax right next to a spawn point. Angrax has a mobility of 2 and only a melee attack consisting of 4 hits of 40% pierce, power type damage, giving him an extremely short reach of 3. This is the price of him being a Terminator and somewhat compensated for by him being deployed to the battlefield via a deep strike teleport. Angrax has a large HP pool and one of the highest armor values in the game, which, compounded by his traits and equip consisting of a weapon, a block item and a block booster, makes him one of the toughest nuts to crack. Angrax's traits are Let the Galaxy Burn, aka LTGB, and you better don't get that one wrong, which gives him a 50% chance for an extra hit, randomly aimed at either his target or any non-chaos unit adjacent to him. That's right, he can go for his allies too. Deep Strike, which lets him move, teleport, to any hex on the field not adjacent to an enemy on his first turn while being unhittable until he does, or until his first turn is over, and Terminator armor, which reduces the first hit, except for psychic and direct types, he takes every turn by 75%. Angrax's best use is, hands down, in the long modes, where he can delete multiple freshly spawned enemies before they can even act, or just be a wall for you. In the campaign he's usually going to be your designated last cannon Overwatch victim, but be aware of a bug that, to my best knowledge, hasn't been fixed yet. When you deep strike Angrax into a trench, it will not halve the damage dealt by incoming Overwatch shots. The first one will be mitigated by his Terminator armor though. In PvP, Angrax is hindered by being slow and possibly kiteable. In short, you definitely want to build Angrax for your Onslaught and LREs, with his passive and durability being the priorities. And that's pretty much all I have to say about our resident warrior poet who is only trying to speedrun Cadia so that he can resume his self-appointed on-board duties as soon as possible. See you at the next recital, tactician. Or else.